That's unnecessary. So in this live stream, I'm going to talk about what the three most common mistakes that I see new riders making. So this is not the typical video. Ninja 250, yay yay. This is your fast life. So this is not one of those videos where people go online and look up some information, some article, and then just like duplicate it or whatever. So I saw some article on some magazine. This is my personal observations. So in terms of what I've seen as far as the most common mistakes that riders make. So the first mistake that I see a lot of new riders making is that they learn from a buddy. That's a very common thing. Now, of course, it depends on the buddy, right? If your buddy is Valentino Rossi, then perhaps you should be very fortunate and thankful rather, that Valentino Rossi is willing to teach you how to ride a motorcycle. Well, I'm assuming for free, but he might be charging you. But anyway, the point is, if your buddy actually knows how to ride, they've been to motorcycle school, they have some sort of formal training. They didn't just teach themselves. And that's the thing. If you're going to have a buddy teach you how to ride, find out how they learned how to ride, right? Don't just look at them because they got this nice bike and, they've been riding for years. You always see them on bikes. They seem to be comfortable and maybe they did a little wheelie here or something like that. And you're like, yeah, you really know how to ride. Because you'd be surprised. A lot of guys who are on the road doing all kind of stuff and nice fancy bikes don't know how to ride, don't know very well. Obviously they know how to ride if they're riding around on a motorcycle, but they don't really know how to ride in terms of there's some very fundamental and very important techniques they're not even aware of. Counter steering and things like that. Look at this person over here. Some person in a car learning how to drive. So again, be very mindful of who's teaching you how to ride. I recommend going to a school, getting, what's the name of that series? Wow, it's how long I've been out of touch. You can take the MSF course. I think it's Motorcycle Safety Foundation. There's also Keith Code. I did a video. Look up Keith Code. Any of the books that he's written, or going to his school or taking his class. Again, you don't have to do that. You could just get a book, right? That's really cheap. People say, oh, the school is so expensive. I think it's well worth it. But if you don't have money like that, then just get the book. Get the DVDs, right? So, twist the wrist is what I'm thinking about. Flick the wrist. Okay. Those are, what do you call it? Those are like Polaris. Stupid Galaxy. Those are like Polaris slingshots or something. But anyway, who cares? So, again, learning from a buddy who taught himself, and I don't need no book. I don't need those DVDs. I don't need nothing, man. I know it's simple. I learned how to ride a motorcycle in it took me a couple of days. I learned it. You're gonna learn it too, man. I'm gonna show you all the tricks. No, don't do it. All right, second thing, common mistake I see new riders doing is getting a completely inappropriate bike for their skill level. So guys will get like a race bike. New riders should not be on any kind of race bike. Ninja 636, Suzuki, Gixxer 750, 1000cc bike, Hayabusa, Ninja H2, Ninja H2R. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? You don't want to get any bike like that. It's like he's trying to drift or something. But anyway, yeah, you want a beginner's bike. Beginner's bike means low cc, lightweight, ideally something older and cheaper. Ninja 250, Ninja 300, Ninja 400, KTM 390, but be careful with the warranty. You've been warned. The R3. There's 500cc bikes you can get that are good. The Honda Rebel. What else is good? Ninja 6, not Ninja. The Suzuki SV650. Now that's a little bit heavier, more powerful of a bike. That's a bike that you can really start on and keep for years and years. But it is a 600cc bike. 650 is, be careful with that. But it's beginner friendly. Just be responsible on it. The Ninja 250 is something you can get away with, twisting the throttle and things like that. But the SV, a little bit more torquey, got to be careful on that. But again, starting on a bike that is inappropriate for a beginner. I would say the third common mistake I see new riders making is, I would say, be careful of the company you keep. Be careful of the company you keep. Bad company. So you're hanging out with riders that have skill levels above yours and have a little bit of an ego problem. If you're a beginner rider, you want to find a good crew. A good crew that sticks together, looks out for each other. You're doing head counts and things like that. You put the slower riders in the front so you can keep an eye on them. Those are the more responsible, more mature groups that are harder to find. Most of the groups, people will, they'll say, "Oh no, we got you," but then they will leave you behind. Some of these riders are newer riders. They were the ones that were left behind, and now it's like they want to get back. Now I'm on the fast bike. I'm gonna show up these new riders. It's an ego thing. I'm a big boy now. I got skills. Yeah, in a straight line. But they will do that to you. They will. You get on a run, they will speed up, and you got a slower bike. You can't keep up with them. Or you have a fast bike, but you don't have the skill level to keep up with them. They will leave you behind, and then what will happen is you trying to keep up with these riders, you get yourself in trouble. So you want to ride with a good crew that rides safely, that sticks together, that looks out for each other. That's not going to push you beyond where you're at, right? They're not going to push you to ride faster than you can or are capable of. They're not going to put you in a position to endanger yourself. It's like, I don't really have the skill to go faster than this. I don't feel comfortable going faster, but I don't want to lose the group, so I'm going to go faster. Yeah, just a little faster, I'll take a little chance here and there. Next thing you know, you're in an accident, and because of the group that you're in that would do this to you, you run off the road, and they're not even there to rescue you or call the cops or anything. Well, I won't call the cops, but call the ambulance or nothing like that. So yeah, pick a good riding crew. So number one mistake I see people doing is learning from a buddy who doesn't know how to ride themselves, right? Getting a bike that is too powerful for them, that's inappropriate for a beginner. And the final thing is riding with the wrong crew. Picking the right crew could literally mean the difference between life and death, because even if you're a responsible rider, they can still kill you, because you have riders that'll do things like pass you in your lane. I hate this, one of my pet peeves. A motorcycle is entitled to an entire lane. Cars are not to pass you in your lane. So it really pisses me off when I see riders doing the same thing. When you are on a bike, your lane is your lane. No one's supposed to be in it. So it's very possible that you could miss someone in your lane, right? Because you look in your mirror, someone's behind you in your lane, right? Someone's to your right, that's fine. Someone's in the front, that's fine. And then you want to merge over to the right. Why would anything be to the right of you in your lane, right? Nothing's supposed to be in your lane. You're looking ahead, so if there's an obstacle in the road, you would have seen it, right? So there's no obstacle in the road, and no one should be in your lane. The car to your right you just looked at, they're in their lane, right? They're not a threat, but your own riding buddy becomes a threat by accelerating, and they'll do it fast. They'll do wah, and so many riders have been hurt, killed because of irresponsible riders like that who ride in your lane. Picking a riding crew, very, very important. Very, very important. So this is your Fast Life motorcycle channel, and those are the top three mistakes I see new riders making. So subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and click on the bell icon. Not for my ego or nothing like that, because this is a notification only channel. Not my decision. That's how YouTube is doing it. If you don't click on the bell, you're going to miss out on my series. Hashtag 365DB19. I'm doing a series. I'm buying 10 years worth of bikes in 1 year. That's going to be like 12 to 14 bikes, over 100 grand worth of motorcycles. And the idea is to go back in time, starting from beginning. So I have a beginner bike, first bike of the series, 2005 Ninja 250. And then as I progress, I'm going to sort of define what I think a dream bike is. So at the end of the series in 2019, I'm going to buy my dream bike. And you're not going to want to miss out on this. So definitely subscribe, click on the bell icon, and ride safe, shiny side up. This is your Fast Life motorcycle channel, the most awesome motorcycle channel in the universe. Yay, yay! I'm out. Boom! Shaka, shaka, boom, boom, shaka. What the hell is this? Totally unnecessary. Just end the live stream, man. So, dude. I'm out.